Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here today with the PS5 Pro reveal. They revealed it today. Now we're about to react to the full technical presentation. I just got my PS5 and I'm kind of upset. But it shows everything. I think it's going to show like the different graphics and everything. So we're going to look at that and see what's the difference between my PS5 and the new PS5 Pro. So if you guys are excited for the PS5 Pro, give this video a thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button if you want to help your boy get to that 1,000 mark. I will really appreciate it. And comment below if you're going to get a PS5 Pro or you're going to stick with your PS5. Just let me know. All right, let's see what PS5 and the Sony team is cooking up right now. Let's see what's going on. All right. I wonder how much difference it's going to be.
I'm Mark Cerny. I'm excited to be here to talk about the newest addition to our console lineup.
What's up, Mark?
PlayStation 5 Pro, and how it advances gaming technology. But first, I want to take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5 and how it delivers an exceptional.
I got the one on the right. That's mine. That's on me.
When PS5 debuted in 2020,
Crazy.
a lot to the table.
That was a crazy day.
CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation 5.
I still gotta play this game.
Complex gameplay.
If y'all want to see me play God of War, let me know. Let me know.
And frame rates that can be as high as
Borderlands?
120 frames
Yeah.
a second. PS5 has a powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from intricate details to fantastic.
Real close to PC levels, not gonna lie.
To explore.
Really close.
Ray tracing allows for dramatic visual improvements, including reflections off of water or glass.
The frames,
and the
though.
realism that comes from real-time global illumination.
That Avatar?
Custom SSD can load data at
Ratchet and
breathtaking
Clank?
speed, resulting in ultra-fast transitions between game worlds.
Nice.
And data streaming rates so
I gotta play this
high
too,
that
man.
traversal
Spider-Man.
speeds are essentially unlimited.
It's 2.
Tempest 3D audio tech brings an unparalleled sense of immersion to the sound of the games.
Good lord.
With audio so real, you may not even need to see the enemies to know exactly where they are.
Nice.
Finally, the DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside of the game.
So what I was about to say is that Astrobot right now is like the best PS5 game, man. Especially with the haptic controls and how the controller works. You feel everything, like when you walk in, when you're going through grass, when you're stepping on like different floor textures. That game actually is made for the PS5, obviously, but it definitely it gives that PS5 controller what it's supposed to do, and I love it, man. It's like one of the best features of the game and of the PS5 for sure.
It's wonderful to see such variety and richness of game experiences. Creators have made amazing use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear about their desire for more graphics performance.
Oh yeah, of course.
The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported at 60 frames per second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with.
Yep.
Graphics. It can
Graphics.
be a difficult choice for players. Fidelity modes emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering.
You haven't
These
changed
modes might
mine.
also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing. But the games only run at 30 frames per second. The visuals
Yeah.
can be choppier and the controls less responsive.
But you get that
Performance
graphics,
modes
though.
emphasize frame rate and interactivity, typically choosing to run at 60 frames per second,
Ghost of Tsushima.
mainly by reducing the graphical detail until
Yeah.
those frame rates can be achieved. When
It's
asked to
barely
decide on
noticeable.
the mode, players are choosing performance about 3/4 of the time. Removing that decision, or at least narrowing that divide, is one of the key targets for PlayStation 5 Pro. We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the Big 3.
Okay.
First, we
We
made
got-
the GPU much larger and increased
Ooh.
the speed of the memory it uses. The result
Okay.
is rendering that's up to 45% faster.
Sheesh. Okay, okay.
Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing. taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays
Nice.
at double or even triple the speeds of
About to be
PlayStation 5.
crispy now.
And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short. PSSR analyzes the game images pixel by pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games.
Makes it look a little more clearer.
Creators
Got
are
it.
adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the big three involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but it doubled the frame rate.
Oh yeah.
Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5.
They milking this game, bro. I swear they
It has
milking it.
huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second. Let's
It's a good
compare
game,
this
though.
to
It's
the
a good game.
fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This goal of delivering almost fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rates has been achieved for a broad set of titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is
Oh, yeah,
close
it's
to
smoothing.
doubling the power of PlayStation
Definitely
5.
smoothing.
Another way to compare the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second. What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5.
Right.
For this, my
Yeah.
favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet & Clank. Distant details are much clearer. And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars.
Yeah. Performance mode definitely. You can definitely tell the
Overall,
difference.
some remarkable improvement to the games. On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay.
Okay.
This is the big three showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West.
This is a
Detail
beautiful
boost
game,
and
by the
extra
way. Beautiful
graphics
game.
power is allowing for
Look at
improvements
this.
to lighting and visual effects,
Holy.
as well as to the hair and the skin in cinematics.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Is that Jonathan Majors?
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference. Allowing Gran Turismo 7 to
Turismo.
add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay, while continuing to support their targeted 60
Beautiful
frames
game,
per
too.
second.
My dad loved this game.
That boost in ray tracing is
Love
also
you, Dad.
delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy.
I gotta finish this
allowing
game.
not only for
Oh my
better
god.
reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces.
If y'all want to see me play this game too, let me know.
In the casting of shadows.
I gotta finish this one.
I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family.
Sound like
Let me
iPhone.
wrap this up by giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
Okay, let's see. Who's is it? Okay. Let's see the design. Okay. So you just got little ridges. Okay. It's basically the same design. Spider-Man looks good. That Final Fantasy? Ooh. Horizon, yep.
Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Oh man. Some good looking games, man.
What's with all the neon?
Yeah, Alan Wake. Wow. Spider-Man. Harry Potter, sheesh. What game is that? Is that Gran Turismo as well? Honestly, these games look good. They all look good. Wow. Okay. What in the world? Sony. What are these price points, yo? $700 USD? Good lord. November 7th, 2024. So that's literally in 2 months. Vertical stand sold separately. Honestly, hold on. Let's before I say anything. Okay, yeah, that was it. All right. Let's look at this thing. Let's look at this thing right here. Honestly, if you don't have a PS5 and you know, because the whole PS5 thing that happened in 2020, a lot of people still don't have PS5s. You know, I just got mine this year in 2024. If you don't have one yet, I would say get this, because not only you getting the better graphics, you know, you're getting a better, you know, processor, you're getting all this great stuff. As he said, the big three. I would say get this. But if you already have a PS5, honestly, performance mode and fidelity mode, you can tell a little bit, especially if you have a monitor. If you play on a monitor, yes, you're gonna tell the difference. If you play like on a TV, you're not gonna see much of a difference unless you're playing on 4K or something like that. But I mean, it's not much of a difference, to be honest. And this 700 price point is kind of crazy. So, and you don't even get the vertical stand included. So that's also a lose. And of course, I don't know if that's just the digital version or the disc version, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have both versions. So yeah, I'm not sure. But honestly, like I said, if you already have a PS5, I don't know. But if you don't have one, I would definitely say cop this for sure. But yeah, guys, that was it. That was the presentation. What do y'all think? PS5 Pro comes out November 7th of this year, ranging at 699.99 USD, and of course around the same price in other areas and stuff like that. What do y'all think, man? Is it worth it or not? Just let me know in the comments below. Are you guys gonna get this, or you gonna sit out and wait for the P6? I probably won't. I'm not sure. Like I said, I already got my PS5. I just got it, so I probably won't get it. But yeah, man. Otherwise, this game looks good. It looks really good. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button as well. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.